So let's talk about the books that I've read in November. My magical book fairies, it's your girl Kiara, and today we're talking about all the books that I've read in November, which is pretty good, a decent amount for me, but for everybody else I'm not sure. So anyways, grab your drink and get comfy and get cozy, and we'll start with the video, shall we? The first book that I read in November was Summer in the City by Alex Esther. Read on November 1st and finished on the 2nd, which honestly was pretty good in my opinion. I loved it. I gave it a 4.75 stars. It wasn't close enough to be a 5, but it wasn't a 4. So I had to give it like a really good rating. So it was cute and funny and I loved it. So I'm officially keeping it. I had it stamped and everything. So yeah, because that book was freaking amazing to start off in November. Next book that I read was Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I started that on the 3rd and I finished it on the 5th of November. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Oh my god, it was so good. The turkey scene just cracked me up. The pardoning of the turkey was so fucking funny. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I did watch the movie, and I kind of hated the movie because there was characters missing out of the movie from the book. So I'm just saying it, but I gave it a 5 out of 5, and I want that book on my bookshelf because it was so funny and it was a library book. So yeah. The next book that I read was The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which I know is a STEM romance, and I gave it a 4 out of 5. I started it on the 5th and I finished it on the 7th of November. It was okay. It was a lot better than Problematic Summer Romance. Just saying that. But it was good. But would it be a book that I read again? Probably not. So that's why I gave it a 4. It was a good book, and I don't want it on my library. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't hate Ali Hazelwood. I'm just saying that. It's like, it wasn't for me. But it was a good book. So the next book is an e-arc, which I can probably say because it's probably released now and everything. So the e-arc book that I read was Unexpected Christmas by Megan Hawley. Took me all day to finish. So I read it on the 7th and I finished it on the 7th. So it was cute. I gave it a 4. I love the Grumpy Sunshine trope. It's a Grumpy Sunshine trope. It is definitely a reread in my future. And I want to say thank you to the author, Megan Hawley, that sent me this because this book was so good. Like, I'm not even kidding. The book was so good. I finished it like a day on my phone, reading it on BookFunnel. Next book that I read was A Sweet Mess by J.C. Lee. I started it on the 8th and I finished it on the 9th. 4 out of 5 stars. I recommend it. And it was super cute, adorable, and I love books that has anything to do with baking because it was so fluffing cute. I loved it. It was funny as well. Super cute. Loved the romance. No spice at all, if I remember correctly. But it was so good. I know it's a series, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. So, next book that I read was Death of an Ice Cream Scooper, which was in my TBR jar as well as Summer in the City by Lee Holes. I read it on the 10th, and I finished it on the 11th. It was good. I gave it a 3.5 stars. Would I recommend it? No, but this book I did find at a garage sale. I got it for like 25 cents, so not bad. It was super cute, comfy, cozy murder mystery book to get into if you want to get into murder mystery, but you don't want something shocky. Get comfy, cozy murder mystery books. It's not a... I didn't care for it, but I did send it to my bestie Skylar because she's into murder mystery, so I'm hoping she'll like it as well. But I do love murder mystery books that are super cozy. Not gonna lie. Next book, well, I didn't read it. I listened to it. The next two books I listened to. The first book was Dungeons and Dramas by Christy Boyce. I started it on the 12th and I finished it on the 12th. It was so good. It was a book club pick. I gave it a 4-star. I don't know why I didn't rate it, but I gave it a 4-star. It was so cute. I loved it. It was a book club pick, and I didn't have the book option, so what did I do? I went on Libby, and I'm like, okay, let's go see what they have, and they had it. So I listened to it, and it was good. I prefer listening to that book on audio instead of reading it, because if I read it, it would have took me a couple of days. But I'm so glad I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to listen to it, and it's a good thing I did, because that book was so good. Next is Dating and Dragons, also by Christy Boyce. I finished it all in one day on my bestie's birthday, the 13th of November. I also gave that a 4-star as well. It's super cute. If you like Dungeons and Dragons or anything, I suggest you should listen to it or read it, because honestly, it was super cute. The next book I read was also on Libby. I read this on the 18th, and I finished it on the 21st, and it was a 4 out of 5 stars. Super cute. Took me a couple of days to read it, but it was good. Took me a while. I had it on pre-order, I think on a wait list on it on Libby for a while, and then I finally got it this past week, so yeah. Next is Binding 13. I started this on the 21st of November, and I finished it on the 24th of November. Actually, the other book was, I finished it on the 20th. I don't know why I said 21st. But anyways, I finished this on the 24th of November. Oh my god, I finally get the hype, because oh my god, it was so good. Took me, I started listening to our audio, and then I'm like, I don't need the audio, because okay, first, over 600 pages, not gonna lie, but yeah, I never read over anything close to like 500 pages, well, except for 400, blah, but it was so good. I loved it. I finally get the hype, and I'm currently reading Keeping 13, which the review will be on here, and I will tell you my official review on that, but it was so good. Like, oh my gosh, the scene with Brian, oh my god. If you know, you know. And then, when Johnny was on the medication and everything, that was a good chapter too. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, I finally get the hype, because I'm currently reading, oh my god, I finally get the hype now, and I love it so much. So, here's a clip of me with Keeping 13. I'm not going to say what my review is, because as I'm filming this, I'm currently reading it. So here's my review on it. I don't know what the review is probably going to be. Probably a 5-star if I'm being completely honest. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, please make sure you like and comment, and let me know what books you've read in November, because I want to see them. So yeah, anyways, again, I hope I'll see you again next week for another video. I think next week it's going to be a special video that I've never done before, but I've seen booktubers do. So anyways, I will see you all again next week for another video. Okay, bye!